Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking on trial design domains, that is the TV domain, the trial visit domain. A trial visit domain contains the planned order and number of visits in the study within each arm. Please note that within each arm is important in trial visit. So based on this definition, the structure of trial visit will be one record per planned visit per arm. Now, seeing this, you might raise a concern that what we are, or based on your experience, I think many of these people who are working in this profile will see that the TV normally does not have the ARM or ARM code populated. Why is that so? So, why is this the case is that general structure of TV dataset is one record per planned visit per arm for many clinical trials, particularly blinded clinical trials. The schedule of visits is same for all arms. Hence, the structure of the TV visit will be one record per planned visit. But if the schedule of visit is not same for all arms, then we have to populate the arm code and arm. Normally what we experience in our day-to-day working in this profile is that the study is such that the visit is same for all the arms, because of which the arm code variables is left as blank and is not populated in the TV domain. However, another point to note here regarding the ARM code and the visit dependency is that if some visits are the same for all arms and some visits differ by arm, then ARM code and ARM should be populated for all records to ensure clarity, even though this means creating near duplicate records for visits that are the same for all arms. We will explore this concept in detail in few minutes in this video. So the topic variable for TV domain is the visit num variable. The required variables for this domain is the study ID, domain, visit num, visit, and TV start rule. ARM code is an expected variable here, and the permissible variables will be the visit dy, arm, and TV end rule. Now let's see the structure of a study which is a parallel design study, and what will be the structure of the visits here. So what I'm showing you right now is a structure of parallel study where in this there are three epoch periods, that is the screening, run-in, and treatment. Since this is a parallel design study, so you can see that the difference is happening inside the treatment epoch, that in the first arm, which is the placebo arm, you can say the subject will undergo screening, run-in, and placebo, and in the second arm the subject will go screening, run-in, and drug A. Similarly, for the third arm, the subject will undergo screening, run-in, and drug B. If you notice here, the visits are represented as numbered flags with visit number, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Each flag has two supports, one at the beginning of the visit and the other at the end of the visit. Note that visit 2 and 3 span epoch transition. In other words, the transition event that marks the beginning of the run-in epoch occurs during visit 2, and the transition event that marks the beginning of the treatment epoch occurs during the visit 3. So in this parallel design study, we have 5 visits, and for all these 5 visits are same for all arms. There is no difference between the visit and arm. So let's see now the TV dataset that can be created for the just discussed timeline table of planned visits for parallel design. This shows a somewhat idealized situation where the protocol has defined specific timing for the visit, because of which you can see the TV start rule and TV end rules are having very specific rules being defined in this example. Please note that I have not displayed the visit variable for the better use of space. The expected variable arm code is also not displayed because in this scenario, trial visits are the same for all arms, and hence arm code should be left blank for all the records in this TV dataset. Let us see a scenario where the trial visits are not same for all arms. In this example, the screening and baseline visit is planned to occur on the same day for both visit 3 for both arms, but for visit 3 onwards, the study day is different for both the arms. Due to this, the TV start rule, that is the visit start rule, will be different for each visit in both arms. This makes it necessary to define the trial visit as one record per planned visit per arm. Let's see the possible TV dataset that can be created for the just discussed timeline table of planned visits per arm. Here you can see that there are two sets of visit num defined for each arm. The visits which are highlighted in yellow are defined for arm code A, and the visit num which are highlighted in orange are the ones which are defined for arm code B. You can also see that the visits which are same for both arm, which is the screening and baseline visits, are repeated for each arm here, and the ones which are having different start rule and rule, they are also displayed according to their start rule and end rule here. Please ignore the variable label typo error here. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know in comments if you want me to cover any specific topic.